Hey y'all, hey girl, today I'm gonna show y'all how I do my keto fried chicken. I've been on keto for about 3 weeks now, and I've been craving fried chicken. So, and of course I can't have it because on keto you can't have the white foods like the flour, the sugar, and rice and stuff like that. So I found some great substitutes to bread my chicken with. I'm not gonna fry it. I'm not gonna put it in oil. Now if you have an air fryer, you can put it in there, and I'm sure it'll turn out just the same. But girl, I got to do it the tried and true way in the oven, old school. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wash and rinse my chicken off. I'm gonna season it because I want to kind of keep it the same seasoning as if it was like floured chicken. So it won't kind of taste like, kind of be off. But shout out to my sister Jocelyn. Thanks, Jocelyn, for it's her recipe. I think she went on like YouTube and kind of found like some different variations, but y'all gonna be surprised, like I said, at the breadings that we did come up with to bread the chicken with. And it's kind of like a if you've had the shake and bake that you can buy at the boxes in the grocery stores, it's kind of like that, but it's gonna be my fried chicken. So all right, like I said, we're gonna wash and season my chicken. Season to your taste. You don't have to use what I use, and we'll get started. All right, y'all. If you know, if you're like a seasoned cook, keep you some kitchen shears. It helps with cutting meat and stuff. Like, see these little funky parts. When I see these little funky parts on the end of my wings and stuff, I just like to cut them off. Now, personally, I do like to eat the wings, especially like the end tips here when it's like on a fried chicken. But girl, when they looking all janky like that, I just cut them off. I don't want to be eating all that. But we're just gonna do it. I have already pre-washed and rinsed these, so like I said, I just didn't want to draw the video out for you guys. But wash your chicken up real good. A lot of people say it's not really good to wash your chicken. I guess it's preference. I'm just so used to washing my chicken and stuff. So, and I ain't died yet, so I guess it'll be all right. So it's finished being washed. So now what I'm gonna do, if y'all like me, you're old school, you kind of season your chicken in the sink. So that's what I'm going to do. So let me get my seasonings. And I do have like my go-to seasonings that I use for my really for like a majority of my dishes that I use. This right here is like my favorite. I use this for like everything. This Lowry's garlic salt. This Goya. It's like a total seasoning. I like these. And I like the kind of the Badia brand. This one right here is like really my favorite. But girl, I bought one from, her name is Miss Oh So True. She has her own seasoning line. Y'all, she has a seasoning. It's called the Truest Blends. It's called True Blend Seasoning. Oh my God, girl, this stuff right here, I take this to the table. Y'all see, I just bought this like a couple of weeks ago. I take this to the table and put it on everything. This is really good. It's like really become my favorite. I thought nothing could substitute that Badia, but her seasoning has replaced it for me. So we're going to get it all good and seasoned up for you guys. And like I said, since I've started, let me move this out the way. Since I've started keto, you have to be kind of creative with your, and if you're disgusted by me seasoning my chicken in the sink, you'll be all right. It's just a thing that some people do. You have to get creative with your recipes, because you don't want to slip back into eating the carbs and sugars while you're on keto. And and look on YouTube and Google Google different recipes. There is so much information out there for us on keto recipes, because a lot of people are on this keto diet, and I didn't think that it would work for me. You know how you always think, oh, it works for everybody else, but it won't work for me. Keto is proving itself, and it's working. So I'm gonna try to stick to it. So far, so good. I've been doing okay. All right, so we got it all seasoned up, and me, I like to add mustard to my fried chicken. It might put some of you off, but the only reason why I do use it is because it helps to stick the breading, whatever kind of breading you're gonna put on your meat, it helps it stick to it. So, and you don't need a lot, just a little. So what I'll do is, you know, just kind of massage it in so to get on both sides. And then I'm gonna wash my hands really well. That won't be on camera because I'm gonna have to do some moving and kind of moving around on my stuff. But this is gonna be oven baked. Now, if you do have a, what are those things called? The air fryer thing. I don't have one of those. You can put this in the air fryer after you bread it, and it'll probably turn out, I'm sure, maybe even better or the same. But I'm putting mine in the oven to bake. It's gonna kind of be like a shake and bake coating. All right, I got that done. Okay, let's next I'm gonna show you all how I'm gonna bread it. All right, y'all, I'm gonna take my magic bullet, and if you have any kind of like a food processor or whatever, you can use that as well. But all I have is a magic bullet, so I'm gonna crush up my breading. Like I said, I'm on keto, so I can't use breading. So I'm going to use just a little bit of almond flour, and I don't have to crush this up because you see that's already finely crushed. And I'm not really going to use it. You see it says super fine. I'm just going to use a little bit of the almond flour, but my surprise coating is going to be pork rinds. I know you wouldn't think of it, but girl, really, that's all you can have. You can't have chips and stuff. So I'm thinking if you can really kind of grind these up like really well, you can use the pork rinds. These are like my favorite pork rinds here. I showed you all in my other video. They are called Larry's, and they are a good like seasoned pork rind. Larry's Old Fashioned, and they are made by Brims. So I'm going to throw a few of these in because I really like these. They are seasoned. And also I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese to go in my breading. So we're going to see how that's going to turn out. Good. Can't be nothing but good. And if you want, you can kind of add some seasonings to your breading as well as you're breading it. So what I'm going to do is let's move this over. I'm going to kind of slice this so it won't be real chunky in the food processor. I'm going to and I've got like a pack of chicken with maybe, I didn't count the chicken. It might be, let me see, about 15 to 20 pieces of chicken. So I'm gonna cube my cheese like this so it can kind of break it up. And I hope, since I have, since you have to keep this in the refrigerator, I hope it's dry enough to kind of chop. And I'm gonna take these. I'm just gonna put a couple of these in there. I'm sure to chop it up. It's like a really good chopper. I'm going to take the pork rinds. These are really chopped, like the real puffy pork rinds, because they're like nice and airy, so you shouldn't have any problem with these. I shouldn't have any problem with getting these like into like a fine dust, kind of like flour for me. So, all right, yeah, we're gonna cross our fingers. All right, so we have the Parmesan cheese, the pork skins, and the pork rinds. All right. So it looks like it doesn't want to kind of catch on. Kind of shake it. Really kind of have to shake it to get the big pieces on the bottom. Looks like we did it. I got my fried chicken dust. So I think it's gonna take a couple of more goes at it because I have a lot of chicken to go. So yeah, but yeah, it chopped it up kind of fine. Like, all right, I want y'all to see what it's like after I take it out of the. Yeah, it's a nice dust to wear, and there will these little chunks, and it's kind of wet, which is fine. I think that's gonna be the cheese, the Parmesan cheese, because I had that refrigerated. But yeah, look, it's dusty enough for me to kind of bread my chicken, and like I said, the mustard is gonna help with it sticking to it. So all right, let's get some more dust. All right, y'all, I am finished grinding, and as you can see, I got plenty of dust, breading dust that I can put on it. Like I said, if you want, you can season the dust, but I've already seasoned the chicken, so I won't go as far as to do all that. I hadn't added any almond flour. I think I'm just gonna add like just a small amount, just to kind of save on my carbs. I don't really need the extra carbs, and you really don't even need the almond flour, but I'll just add a bit. That might be maybe 2 tablespoons full of almond flour that I've added. And I'll just kind of mix that up in here. But like I said, y'all, if you could smell this, it smells really good. And so what I'm going to do is, and also if you don't eat pork, you don't even have to use the pork rinds if you don't want to eat the pork. Just use the almond flour and the cheese. I didn't grind, like I said, I didn't grind the almond flour because it's already finely ground. But yeah, see it makes like a good dusting for it, and it's kind of if you can kind of let your Parmesan cheese kind of sit out so we can kind of dry out, because it did kind of make it a little wet, but hey, it'll be fine. But here it is. Now what I'm going to do, I guess I'm going to I'll put a little spray on the bottom of the pan so the chicken won't stick. And I am using y'all, I got it so dark in here. I'm using this olive oil cooking spray. Let me kind of move y'all around so y'all can kind of see what I'm doing. Yeah, so I'm just gonna spray the bottom of the pan, and I'm gonna get my the chicken, and I'm just gonna since the chicken is so big, I'm kind of putting it just in here like 3 pieces at a time. And what I'll do is put the top on it and shake it up so it can get the breading on it. Just give it a little shake, just to get it coated. But like I said, the mustard helps with the coating. For me, that's why I use the mustard. So we'll just take the top off. And see, it just has a little light little coating for you. And it's kind of like if you've had shake and bake before, it's kind of like the same thing. See, kind of got to bread it all the way around. But yeah, it looks like it's sticking to it pretty well. So, but like I said, it's just like a little shake and bake recipe. And if you want, you can kind of get some and, you know, fill in those little empty spaces if you want it like a little extra crispy. But I've got a lot more to do, so let's bread it and then we'll get it in the oven. All right, guys, here we go. I got it all breaded and ready to go in the oven. So it like I said, it coated it pretty good. I'm going to put it in the oven at about 385, and I'll come back and show you all how it turned out. All right, y'all, the chicken is done. So for my side, I'm going to just steam this broccoli. It's a broccoli stir fry, and I'm just going to pop it in the microwave. It says for about 45 minutes. So when this is done, I'll take the chicken out and let you all see how it turned out. Y'all, this is how it turned out. Looks yummy. Let's taste it. All right, guys, it's ready. All right, y'all can kind of see it did get a little crunchy, but like I said, it's kind of like it's just like a shake and bake coating on it. And I'll take like a handful of vegetables. I usually don't eat carrots. I'll probably just kind of pick around the carrots because of the sugar. I really can't have them, but like the what are these, chestnut watercress or whatever they are, being like the Chinese food thing. These are really good, and they got like a good crunch to them. Let me see what they are. Oh, water chestnuts, that's what they are. And they come with like snap peas, if I can get one on the fork, and a snap pea, broccoli, and that's it. All right, y'all, let's taste the chicken. But like I said, here it is. It's good. It kind of tastes like a shake and bake mix to me. Oh, it's so good. It's good and buttery, crispy. Okay, this will satisfy my craving for a fried chicken. And if you want, like me, you can put like hot sauce on it, but this doesn't need anything. I seasoned it perfectly, and As y'all can see, the crust did stay on it. And it's good, girl. Y'all try it. And let me know how yours turned out and if you liked it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go sit down so I can enjoy this how I really want. All right, y'all try the recipe and let me know how it turned out for you guys. And thanks for kicking it with Jen.